Oh, through political correctness, we can't see life as it may be. That world hidden from you and me. I just laugh and start to sing. Ha 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 ha! Oh, it's sideshow, infotainment, politicians and news anchors, and talking points that make my eardrums bleed. Oh, that Game of Thrones. Oh, it's what they play. A house of cards just day by day. Voters. Well, they lose in every single way. It's just like I always say. Oh, it's sideshow, infotainment, politicians, and news anchors, and talking points that make my eardrums bleed. Donald Trump's got quite the past, with the blue hair brigade all up his ass. I'm shaving my hair and I'm not gonna have sex and oh my gosh, it's coming fast. It's all a joke. And I'm just laughing last. Oh, it's sideshow, infotainment, politicians, and news anchors, and talking points that make my eardrums bleed. The most trusted puppet in media. Is me. Reporting since Roswell, I'm Sam, Newsman.
Tell you the problem with the scientific abilities. It's requiring discipline to change. You know, you're working with others and you recognize that. You know the knowledge for yourselves, so you don't take any space with it. For it, I don't think you honestly to sit on things which I've never done before. But your science is so preoccupied with it, they just think they should.
Well, it's about that time where we go about what we learned today. Yeah. Hell, I don't even know if there's anything that we did learn. All I did know is that I should have known better and left earlier. And Sir Philosopher knows. He's been doing this for a while with me. Should we have known that there was a marathon?
Well, if you're a runner, you should know. If you are cool, yes, you should. I mean, if you live around here, you.
Hold on, wait. Pause. Yeah, Lord, yes, yeah, Lord Blanket, indeed, disrupting your microphone. I'm going to ask you that again. Were you aware? Like, we should have known this, right? We should have known that there was a marathon, but I guess I didn't realize the fact that there was like, did that mess you up as well?
Well, they rolled out the red carpet for Sir Philosopher. They got that out of the way. I didn't.
What? Hold on, wait. What? what do you mean you didn't know? Like, so what about? So are you telling me here I am, award-winning media puppet? They sit there and they gave me the ropes. They sit there and they said, hey, you know what? We're gonna have to sit there and put the ropes up and everything. You got to sit there and go around this way, Sam. We know you've won awards, but then all of a sudden they said, hey, guess what, Sir Philosopher? Like, here's the red carpet for you.
I mean, Sam, your terms of service violation is that you're a puppet. So
what is that? Hold on, wait, no, stop it. What does that mean? Hold on, wait a minute. I just wanted to like who do you like? Don't tell me that you're a part of all this secret handshakes. Are you wearing a skirt, dancing around on checkered, white, black and white checkered floorboards as well?
Look, I'm no part of any handshake club. I refuse to join. I learned what I learned so that I don't have to swear to secrecy. So that's how that works.
Well, when we talk about secrecy, I'm going to have to talk about this whole week, and it's been crazy. And as a media puppet, like, I know that you and Citizen Germ are going to be talking about this, having like a real discussion. But as a real media puppet, I need to know, what does Sir Philosopher have to say about what's going on? Is this the calm before the storm or what?
Yes, but it might.
What do you mean, yes? Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, do I need to, hold on, grab Revelations. Oh my gosh, the rapture is happening. Sir Philosopher, tell me, what do you mean? What do you mean, yes?
I mean, it depends on what side you're on. That's what.
Oh my gosh! Listen, you're worse than a damn politician. I'm telling you what, this is ridiculous. I have no idea. But okay, so Sir Philosopher, I'm going to ask you real quick, what is going on? And as you're going through all of this, I'm sure that you have music that you've been listening to that makes you think about what's going on. And what's been going on in terms of music and songs that you've been doing that have been kind of making you think, oh my gosh, I got a song to pick about that, a song about to pick about that. Like, what are the songs that you're hearing? Like, as you're meandering through the zeitgeist, what is catching your ear in terms of like, oh, this could go along with that? And then how can people listen to you with mixtapes and all about that?
Well, it's been the political season, so I definitely have sprinkled in. There's a bunch of artists, actually. You're used to music, the singers, creative types, being liberal. It's a bit of a tangent, but you remember back in the day, like it was the liberals who were funny, and that seems to have flipped. I mean,
what? Well, hold on, wait a minute. What do you mean flipped? So that means comedy was owned by the left and now it's owned by the right? How does that work? I don't understand that. Can you educate? Listen, as like I tell the Professor Deep Cut Dave, are you going to become Professor Sir Philosopher? Educate me real quick.
Well, I'm already an honorary professor from my lives of mystery. No, listen. What I was saying is the gatekeepers have lost control, and I think there are people who have always been funny, and people are just tired of. When I grew up, it was like 3 or 4 channels, and now there's like a gazillion ways to consume entertainment and media, and I don't know if there's something about the ideologies where people lose their sense of humor. And if you just and on the other side, you just have to laugh instead of cry. So anyway, so there's a phenomenon of you're asking about music. There's patriotic rappers, and to me that agree with them or not. To me, it's been real encouragement, and so I've sprinkled in some parody and some humor and some patriotic rap here and there. But of course, last night was the big fight. So this week I was looking for boxing, pugilistic stuff to play today.
Well, listen, I'm sure. Listen, I listen. There's so much. Well, hold on. Can we? Hold on. Wait. Pause. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Pause. Just wait a moment. Give me. Mike Tyson. From Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Do you remember it? Yes. It was a very interesting time. Glass Joe, Super Macho Man, Piston Honda, and yes, King Hippo. But then at the end of the game, there was Mike Tyson. And here we are, 58 years old. Mike Tyson, he fought Jake Paul last night. Sir Philosopher, give us your thoughts about that.
Well, last night I had been really looking forward to watching that fight. I didn't watch a bunch of we didn't get pay-per-views back in the day. I've seen some replayed fight. You can find fights on YouTube, but I was just thrilled. I'm glad I'm not a betting. I'm glad I didn't put money on the fight. It was interesting to watch. Of course, it's always been Tyson's style to come out swinging. Something like 2/3 of his fights he's won by knockouts, and of course everyone's wondering who's going to knock out who. The prevailing wisdom is that if Paul survived the first couple rounds, he had a chance at winning. And so bless his heart, Tyson. Listen, he was good. He was fun to watch, but it was interesting. Early in the fight, the crowd was going Tyson, Tyson, Tyson. They were cheering for Tyson, but then you watched it change where you realize, oh my goodness, he's actually the underdog now.
But listen, hold on, wait. He was the underdog by the Vegas betting odds from the beginning. Why did why did all the Gen Xers and millennials think that Mike Tyson would actually have a shot?
I mean, he's Iron Mike. You get the nostalgia and the hope, and he was, well, I have to say sorry, Mike. He was brutal. He was the absolute beast. And then he's like this soft-spoken guy, like, hey, everybody, and so you want to like the guy. And Jake Paul, he's polar. I thought it was funny. Did you see where he slapped Jake Paul? And I thought, oh, Tyson's.
Well, that's because he stepped on his toe. He's like, if you look at the Tyson, it's like, don't step on my feet. Like, my feet are very sensitive, and it's like, oh my God. But is that all a part of the show? I
don't know. I grew up, my uncles would joke about, after the wrestling match, they go out to dinner afterwards. I think politicians do that too, perhaps. But at first I thought, oh, Tyson, he's playing the heel, coming up, slapping the guy. He's like, man, I'm going to make you, I'm not going to say a word where you have to hit that button, but he's like, man, I'm going to have my way with you. And, apparently he's just a baby and can't stand to have his toes stepped on. But, he's just that type of, man, I'm ready to just tear into you, and the slightest bit of provocation, boom. And that's just his personality. And of course, everyone was wondering, Tyson's old. Is he going to take a couple shots to the head and be knocked out? Or, Tyson might not have the agility, but I think he still punches hard. He just didn't land a lot of them. Of course, in fairness, Jake Paul, I meant to look up and see the heights of Tyson's opponents. I'm sure he fought some people with longer reach that were taller, but Jake Paul definitely had that advantage. But Jake Paul was just, he kind of, you could say the first couple rounds, he was just like, oh crap, this is Mike Tyson. Let me get dodge, get out of the way. The first couple, if you were scoring the rounds, the first couple rounds, when they came out with the decision, Tyson won the first handful of rounds, 2, 3, I don't know, maybe 4, definitely the first couple. And then Jake Paul just waited for Tyson to get a little bit tired. He worked on his punches. He should have done more running, like Little Mac in New York. Should have done more, calisthenics and his stamina and legs. I'm not talking trash about the guy. We all love him, and it was a joy to watch. And the thing about a knockout is, man, you don't want to see I don't want to see Tyson fight for 2 rounds. I want to. You got to see the whole fight. They went, all the rounds, and Jake Paul won by decision. And they were very complimentary of each other. It was fun to watch.
So as you're watching this, and I'm sure that you probably might have some songs during your set list during mixtapes, which, I always love a mixtape. Nothing is better than a mixtape. You used to have a cassette tape, you have a mixtape, you flip it over, side A, side B. So I'm sure that you have a whole bunch of stuff that goes with this for mixtapes this afternoon. But in terms of mixtapes, Sir Philosopher, how can everyone follow you and keep up with you for the whole mixtape sesh that we do after Saturday morning radio?
Well, let me just direct you to just a couple places. And one of these days, I'll be like Sam Newsman. I'll be everywhere on social media. But, the focus has been on the music. I just want this show to be great. The internet is a supplement. But the best supplement for the show, in my opinion, is to give you a place to go to listen to the music during the week. We're here for a few hours on Saturday, but you want to, let me go look at that list. What was that song again? Or that song was killer. Let me listen to that all week. Well, you want to go to youtube.com/Sir Philosopher. And I pretty much have the playlist of what I played pretty much immediately after the show, sometimes around 3 or 4, but, check it at 3:15. It's probably going to be ready to rip. And you can just look for what you want, or listen to it in order, or shuffle it, and just have a great time. And I'm going to try to do more on Facebook. If Facebook is an old, like a police term, I think, but a Facebook was when you had a picture of people and faces so they would know who you are. Isn't that interesting? Nonetheless, I want to be just like everyone else and be on social media. They're spying on me anyway. I might as well have fun along the way. I didn't do anything special. It's just that's just how the state. There's a deep state, but just the state itself is problematic. Going into politics here, you have bureaucrats who are not elected; they get appointed, and they're there forever. Anyway, what else was I saying? Oh yeah, you want to go to Facebook, try Sir Philosopher on Facebook, and I will post a link to the playlist from there, and I'll try to find some funny memes or interesting articles to post. The thing about, I'm talking about myself in the third person. The thing about Sir Philosopher is it's Greek. Philosophy is Greek. And so Sophia, is wisdom. And so I've just been really interested in religions, and of course, coming from Christianity, wanting to understand the Bible, the context. If you want to understand anything, really, it's historical context. So I got into all these religions, and you find out about these mystery schools. And it was just great. It was just fun to learn stuff. And so I like to talk about my experiences from the mystery schools, if you believe it or not. Pythagoras talked about how to live your past lives. But anyway, he talked about music, and so that's where mixtapes comes in. And so you want to hang on for that, definitely.
Well, listen, we want to hang on for mixtapes, and I'm telling you what, the whole world is in a fight. We're in a fight, spiritually, physically, financially, and I'm telling you what, having a mixtape around is really great. I want to tell everybody right now, follow me at Sam Newsman. That's at Sam Newsman all over social media. We're going to continue to set the standard and raise the bar. Mixtapes is coming on in a few moments, but guess what? Radio only, the lunch sesh. Lunch sesh with Citizen Germ and Sir Philosopher in just a few moments. I'm going to head out of here, broadcasting live from the beautiful sunny campus at the University of Richmond. You're listening to WDCE 90.1 FM. Follow me at Sam Newsman all over social media, setting the standard and raising the bar here on the only award-winning radio show dedicated to the magic and nostalgia of Saturday morning, hosted by me, a real media puppet. From the most trusted puppet in media, reporting since Roswell, I'm Sam Newsman, and this is Saturday Morning Radio. Download the Live 365 app, WDCE.net. Things are still going to happen. Citizen Germ, Sir Philosopher, radio only. Here in just a few moments. Here we go.